You're welcome. Now, the Bank of Ghana, the governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison, has given the firm assurance that the recent sharp depreciation of the cedi is coming to an end. He has therefore warned persons cashing in on the challenges facing the local currency that their days are numbered. George Rafi has more.
The governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison, maintained that apart from the grounded reasons for the cedi's depreciation, activities of speculators have also contributed to this challenge.
We think that the exchange has overshot its long-run level, and when that happens, it can only appreciate. So those that are speculating on the cedi, I think that they should be aware that the central bank thinks that the cedi has overshot its medium-term levels, and therefore we think that we can only see some appreciation in the next few quarters.
The chairman of the Monetary Policy Committee has also been talking about measures to build up more gold reserves rather than just dollar cash.
Bought over 600 kilograms of Dory gold. We are in the process of fulfilling all the due diligence that the certified refineries in the world look out for. We are quite sure that in the next month we would be able to export the Dory gold that we have.
The governor has also rejected arguments that the current inflation rate hike is a supply challenge issue.
There are the supply side issues, but we are also looking at the second round effects of oil price adjustments, transportation price adjustments, and how all of that is influencing inflation expectations.
Dr. Addison, however, admitted that these actions would affect credit extension to businesses, but that should be seen as a short-term measure that would help bring about the needed stability of the Ghana cedi and check inflation rate hikes.
Let's gauge the performance of the cedi as we're joined by Courage Boti of, Data Bank. Courage, we're grateful that you could join us. You've heard the central bank's governor make very, strong statement against the issues of speculation, but he's also very confident that the rate at which the cedi is depreciating will be over soon. Your response to this session?
Well, good afternoon to your listeners. It will definitely slow down at some point. I think the most important thing now is managing expectations and sentiments on the market. That is the first step towards killing the speculative pressures. And I think the talks emanating from cabinet meeting over the weekend and then the monetary policies decisive action yesterday are all steps in the right direction. I think the talk about government willing now to tighten expenditure and even review some of the priority programs and potentially deepening the expenditure cut beyond the 20% that was earlier announced are all steps in the right direction. I had also plans in place to bring in some $2 billion consistent with the plan the finance minister laid out earlier, that given their lack of access to the international commercial markets this year, they might resort to some syndicated funding and some loan agreement with bilateral and multilateral partners. Understand processes are in place to rake in some $2 billion, which this news alone, if it filters through the market, should arrest some of the edge or the sentiment that are actually fueling speculation at the moment. And so I think the conversations are right, and obviously the depreciation will slow at some point. Hopefully this is the start of that process.
Great, and we'll see how that goes. Courage Boti, grateful that you could join us. He's with Data Bank, an economist and researcher in that regard.